What up? I'm making one more video for the day. I don't really do like three. I do like two videos for the tops. I'm making one more. So I'll make it about Bloodborne. Um, and Destiny. Something these two have in common, or at least I feel like they have in common. You may feel different. If you do, that is, on you. Whereas with me, I feel like they have quite a few things in common. Um, I've played Destiny, I've played Bloodborne. I just turned Bloodborne back on for the first time in a better part of, say, 2.5 months. Um, I don't play Bloodborne like that. I really don't play Destiny like that, and reason why is because lack thereof, story, content, any kind of actual like connection to the player and or character. Again, you can feel different. You can feel some type of way about what I'm saying. That is you. Whereas me, I feel as if this is becoming quite the trend amongst the games of this generation. Because these are two big AAA titles that are not going down in price anytime soon, and again, there is no reason to give a damn what happens to your characters. It's just it's just a grind. It's just farming, and you just constantly go through the routine. I mean, there's hardly a story if at all, and you just play through, and that's if you want to. Where as people gave like the Order of 1886 grief and guff and bunch of shit because it played like a movie. It played like, say, Resident Evil 4 minus all the content, minus all the actual movement, and some of the chapters were cutscenes. Well, this has more in-depth character development, more in-depth giving a damn what happens to your character than, say, Bloodborne or, say, Destiny. Because this right here has a actual damn backstory and a damn story. Um, I mean, I can pull out a lot of my games. I have two games where there's actually no damn story, or at least I feel there's no damn story involved in the damn game. That's Bloodborne and Destiny. I'm not the only one who thinks that about Destiny. There's a lot of people. The Taken King DLC comes out, and that's all it is a DLC, downloadable content, people. And they took out Peter Dinklage voiceover and added some new person, which means they listened to the people who said his voice acting was shitty. You take away from that what you will. Pardon me. You take away from that whatever you want to. Excuse me. But I mean, seriously, they put in the budget for him to be there, and then they tore him out with this DLC. And it's not like even if you're not playing on the DLC that you can have his voiceover. It's not there, period. Um, it's completely ripped out. So, again, you know, it's just certain details to certain things with these games. I feel like, lack thereof certain stories, lack thereof, major AAA games are coming with nothing this time. They're not even hitting the mark. They're just not even coming. They're just throwing us something just to get some money. And then once they get our money, they're like, we got your money, that's all we wanted. We just wanted your money. Meanwhile, companies that are trying and companies that are actually putting out a well-rounded product and um, actual good game are their doors are closing for good, and we're overlooking them because they don't have the push, they don't have the advertisement, they don't have, the video game stores like GameStop or the Walmarts or the Best Buys. Well, Walmart doesn't really count because their employees don't give a damn anyway, but you get what I'm saying. They're not really pushed at these things. Like, the only time you'll hear about them is, like, say, E3, if you watch, like, past the press conference, which I know a lot of us don't. Um, I kind of do, but at the same time, I'm only interested in, like, updates about Final Fantasy VII and the Kingdom Hearts 3 and Uncharted 4 and Uncharted Drake, Nathan Drake definitive editions. Um, so, we're only, watching those to find out about the games we really want to know about. So, I mean, unless you're really just wanting to know about every little detail, about every little thing going on, it's really a miss, because these titles that are getting the push and that are getting major push are coming out with the least amount of content and the least amount of effort, and they have the most money just sunk into them, and it's sad. It's really sad. I mean, you've all heard the reports, you've all seen the reports that the new Rainbow Six Siege doesn't even have a campaign. Um, I'm skipping it completely, and I was looking forward to it. I'm skipping it completely. No campaign, no money. Um, I'm not buying it. I'm not. You need a fucking campaign. Um, because Destiny tried that shit. They tried it with Destiny and it failed. It failed horribly. And it's still not even as good as it needs to be. Destiny is they're nowhere near as good as it should be. Bungie's still under a lot of scrutiny for the shit they've done, and Activision is still under a lot of scrutiny for the shit they pulled. So, like I said, this video is just talking about the fact that with two AAA games, no story. I mean, they have, campaign mode, but the story of the campaign is like a joke. Um, Destiny is laughable, and just like, people just don't give a shit, and obviously don't give a shit. The people who made it don't give a shit, and it's obvious. Bloodborne, I've yet to figure out what the fuck kind of story is going on. I don't even think there is a story. If there is, somebody fucking please tell me, because I've watched walkthrough videos, and even the walkthrough videos are like, well, the story is, and there's not really one. If I want a story, I'll play Batman. If I want a story, I'll play, like, I got other games right here that I can play. I got Infamous Second Son. I got Killzone. I got freaking Knack. I got freaking Order of 1886, and I got freaking Until Dawn. And that's if I want a motherfucking story. I can't believe that, some AAA games that are supposed to be, unstoppable. And the reason I didn't say Drive Club is because it's a driving game. You don't really expect a story in a driving game. It's a racing game. You don't expect a story there, but you expect a story in all other games. I didn't know what to expect with Bloodborne, so maybe that's my fault. But I don't know. But I did expect one of the launch titles for the PS4, one of the most talked about games for the PS4, because even before I bought a PS4, I knew what Bloodborne was. I just didn't know that there was no fucking story. I didn't know it was just a grind fest. I didn't know that you just run around killing things. Hell, if I'd have known that, I wouldn't have paid the $40 for it. Why is it still $40 fucking dollars for Bloodborne if all you do is run around killing things? Destiny is now $25 if you don't buy the Taken King, And that's all Destiny is with guns. So, you know, same fucking game, just different fucking weapons. You know, I don't get it. Um, the save system in Bloodborne is fucking crazy. Um, it's got a lot of fucking issues. It's got a lot of fucking issues. Um, I really hope that this does not become like the games to defy this generation. I already don't want a lot of games for this generation because of this shit. I played the Assassin's Creed Unity and already am not looking forward to Syndicate. I'm skipping the Siege because of shit like no campaign. Um, I don't have an Xbox One because of the shit they pulled the first year. I don't trust them. If you do, that's your business. Um, I don't like where this is going. If you do, that's your business. I personally don't. Um, I I've put on here why I don't participate in season passes. I never have, never will. Um, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about. I just wanted to hit you up and let you know what I think about these games with no substance in their story, no content in their story, and how I feel about the fact that these games are being made with big money, have this huge budget to just push their game, and they lack anything for me or you to give any kind of damn about the character, even though you create it. And yes, the create is like lacking thereof for you to even give a shit because you don't really get to put into it. I mean, Christ, Skyrim, you create a character, and all the, other Elder Scrolls, you create a character, but the in depth you put into it at least makes you give a damn about the character you create. But damn, Bloodborne, you create a character and it looks like shit. Destiny, created characters still looks like shit. Can they not take a hint? The Elder Scrolls knows how to make you create a character you give a damn about. And then the game has so much in depth that you put hours into it. Can they not at least go, hey, this is how you do it and this is how you do it right? I mean, fuck. I don't think it's hard. The formula's out there. All they gotta do is rehash it, just like a lot of other games. Call of Duty does it quite often. I don't think there's been an original Call of Duty yet. I mean, fuck, all they're doing is rehashing Black Ops over and over and over again. So why can't these companies like Bungie and Activision get their shit together and just rehash fucking Elder Scrolls with guns? Why the fuck couldn't Bloodborne rehash fucking Elder Scrolls with a lot of fucking blood? Why couldn't they do that? I mean, especially if they were gonna have to create the character. I don't give a damn. I have 3 different characters on Bloodborne, and I don't give a damn about any of them. Because the story just doesn't make me want to give a damn, and I have no idea what the fuck I'm doing. Same thing in Destiny. I just don't care about either one of the 2 characters I have, nor do I give a fuck about what's going on. This is why I don't play either one of those 2 that much. At least in the other games I have, I care about the character. I don't create those characters, but when I do create characters in games like Skyrim or Morrowind or games like that, I give a damn because I created those characters, and then the story is actually worth playing, and the story is actually something that I want to get into. That's what they need to do. This trend that they have going on, this fucking fad where it's create your character but it's a bullshit creation and then the story doesn't exist or there's not a story at all, is bullshit. If they're gonna do that, they might as well drop the price from $60 fucking dollars to $20 and let that be the cap. And especially if they're gonna rip parts out of the fucking game at launch. Cause Destiny, the Taken King should have been what they launched with, especially with Destiny. Launch with the Taken King. Don't give us Destiny at launch. That was bullshit and they know it. What they did was they didn't have the money for Taken King for $500 million. they didn't have the money, so they had to make up some bullshit. What they did was they all went on fucking vacation. That's what they fucking did. Don't look at me like that. What the fuck you think they did with $500 million? You telling me this is what we got for $500 million? Come on now, I know bullshit when I see it, and so do you. Anyway, I just wanted to talk to you about this. This is something that's just been getting on my nerves because I was playing Bloodborne for the better part of 2.5 hours now, and I realized that I'm not getting any fucking where because I have no idea what the fuck is going on. And I'm gonna get up out of here. I'll holler at y'all next video. Deuces.